Welcome to Business Turnaround, your go-to podcast for insightful strategies on managing companies in decline or distress. I'm your host, Marek Niedźwiedź from XR Capital, and today we are diving into something that might surprise many owners and CEOs. The idea that the answers to your company's problems often already exist, just not necessarily in the boardroom. Let's get it started. When a business starts struggling, there is often a rush to hire consultants, spend money on reports, or brainstorm high-level strategies in a room full of executives. And don't get me wrong, those things can help. But too often, the people who really know what's going on wrong are the ones who are never invited to those meetings. I'm talking about the forklift driver, the machine operator, the warehouse supervisor, the customer service rep who deals with client complaints all day long. These are the people on the front lines, and in turnaround situations, that frontline knowledge is absolute gold. Over the years, I've walked into distressed businesses where the senior management was spinning in circles, guessing at the causes of declining margins or customer churn, while someone on the shop floor had already figured it out weeks ago. They just weren't asked, or worse, they were asked but ignored. In a turnaround, time and trust are your two most valuable assets, and you can save both by engaging the people who are the closest to the pain points. Start by asking simple questions. What's slowing you down? What frustrates you about your job? What do customers complain about most often? What would you change if you were in charge? You don't need PowerPoint decks to find insight. You need a notebook, a coffee, and a real conversation. Now, why is this so critical in turnaround situations? Because turnaround is not just about fixing the top-line strategy. It's about removing the friction, unlocking operational wins, and cutting through waste. And your people already know where the friction lives. Your team sees it every single day. And here is the thing, it's not always the senior people who have the clearest view. In fact, sometimes senior management is part of the problem. They are too close to the old way of doing things, too emotionally tied to legacy systems, relationships, or processes that no longer serve the business. Sometimes their job is to step back and listen. I once turned around a business by implementing a suggestion from a delivery driver. Yes, a driver. He knew the roads better than anyone. He knew where we were wasting fuel, missing customer time slots, or running overtime pay. That one suggestion saved us tens of thousands of pounds. That's the power of listening down the ladder. Here is my challenge to you. If your company is under pressure right now, cash flow tight, morale low, sales flat, stop assuming the solution is somewhere out there. Instead, look inside, walk the floor, ask questions, create a culture where insights can come from anywhere and be heard everywhere. Because the truth is, most struggling businesses don't lack solutions, they lack access to the right voices. So, if you are navigating a business turnaround, don't make the mistake of thinking answers only come from the top. The real clarity often lives at ground level. Make it your mission to find it. And by the way, right now I'm deep in the trenches of turning around a home care business. It's a different kind of challenge with its own complexities, regulations, and emotional dynamics, but the core lesson still holds true. Even in this highly regulated, people-driven sector, I found that the most powerful insights often come from the carriers, the coordinators, and the people closest to the clients. It's been one of the most fascinating and rewarding turnarounds I've worked on. I'll be sharing more lessons from that journey soon, so stay tuned. Thanks for listening to Business Turnaround. I'm Marek Niedźwiedź. Be sure to subscribe and share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep listening, keep learning, and keep turning things around. Bye for now.